Today I want to talk to you about finite verbs and non-finite verbs, and I need you to pay attention and listen carefully because that is the key to make everything super easy. Alright, so see these examples. Nita likes to watch the butterflies in the garden. Listen to me very carefully. Nita likes to watch the butterflies in the garden. And now listen this one. Nita and her sister like to watch the butterflies in the garden. Did you notice the difference between them? If you haven't, then worry not, for I am still here. Look here. Nita likes to watch the butterflies in the garden. Sentence number 1. Here we have a verb likes, and here we have a verb to watch. Nita likes to watch the butterflies in the garden. In sentence number 2, Nita and her sister like. This likes became like. But this to watch remains the same. Which means that this likes and this to watch are two different kinds of verb. Likes is finite verb and to watch is non-finite verb. The verbs that change with the change in number of subjects or persons are finite verbs, while the verbs that do not change with the change in number of subjects or persons, they are non-finite verbs. Alright, see this example again. Nita likes to watch the butterflies in the garden. Nita, one subject, likes. Nita is singular. We have used this singular form of verb, likes here. In sentence number 2, Nita and her sister. We have two subjects now. So, according to the number of subjects, we have changed this verb here. This likes is no more likes. It's like now. Nita and her sister like to watch the butterflies in the garden. But in both the sentences, to watch is there. To watch remains the same in both the sentences. You see, this to watch is the non-finite verb. Verbs that do not change. Verbs that are not affected by the change in subjects or persons. While those verbs that are affected by the change in subjects or number of persons, that is finite verbs. We are going to see more examples. So I hope you have understood the difference between two. I would now talk to you about the major, I would throw some light on the major difference between them, which you must have noticed already. Finite verbs are variable, which means they change with the change in subject, while non-finite verbs are fixed. They do not change. They remain the same. You remember that example? Nita likes to watch the butterflies. Nita and her sister like to watch the butterflies. Alright. He wants to go there. He wants to go there. They want to go there. He wants to go there. They want to go there. This want is changing. Want, wants. Alright. He wants to go there. He is singular. So we have used wants. They want to go there. They are plural. So we have used want. He wants to go there. He wants to go there. They want to go there. So this is finite verb. Why this is finite verb? Because this has changed. This is variable. This may change with the change in subject. He became they. So this verb also, it's changing with the change in subjects. While this to go remained the same. This is non-finite. Those are not affected. Those verbs which do not change with the change in subject, there are non-finite verbs. Alright? Non-finite verbs can be categorized into three more categories. You might be amazed to know about this, but this is what the truth is. We are going to go into the detail of non-finite verbs. So please be with me, don't go anywhere. Non-finite verbs can be divided into three more categories. Infinitives, I-N-F-I-N-I-T-I-V-E-S. Infinitives, gerunds, and participle. Alright, infinitives, gerunds, and participles. We are going to talk about these three kinds of non-finite verbs. Finite verbs cannot be, they do not have further categorization, while these non-finite verbs, they can be divided into three more categories, and we are going to talk about them. Infinitives. First, we will talk about infinitives. What are infinitives? To plus base form of verb. To plus base form of verb. They are infinitives. To plus base form of verbs. Nita likes to watch the butterflies in the garden. To plus watch, that was an infinitive. See this example. He wants to continue working. So can you try to identify the infinitive for me in this sentence? I believe you can. Yes, please give it a try. To continue. This is an infinitive. To plus base form of verb. To continue. This is an infinitive. See another example. To make excuses. To make excuses is easy. To make excuses is easy. So can you try to identify the infinitive for me in this sentence? I will repeat. What are infinitives? To plus base form of a verb. To go, to want, to continue. Alright, to do this, to write, to sing, to dance, to cook. These are all infinitives. So can you try to identify the infinitive for me in this sentence? I believe you can. I'm waiting for your answer. Yes, you're right. To make is the infinitive in this sentence. To plus base form of verb. So he wants to continue working. To make excuses is easy. This is infinitive. We will now talk about gerunds. Now we will talk about gerunds. What are gerunds? ing forms of verb used as a noun. For example, skipping is a beneficial exercise. Painting is a good hobby. So when ing forms of verbs are used as a noun, they are known as gerunds. ing forms of verbs used as a noun. When ing forms of verbs are used as a noun, they are gerunds. Painting is a good habit. Singing is his favorite hobby. So when ing forms of verbs are used as a noun, they are known as gerunds. We will now talk about participles. We have, three kinds of participles. I think you already know about them. Present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. All right. When these participles are used as an adjective, that's when we call them participles. For example, broken window, flying car. So ed form of a verb, en form of a verb, ing form of a verb, when they are being used in a sentence as an adjective, when they are being used in the form of an adjective,